African Union Communications, Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals, intelligence, and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of January 25, 2026. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces have occupied more advantageous lines and positions. Units of 2 mechanized, 1 airmobile brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 territorial defense brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Korchakovka, Sosnovka, Kucharovka, and Stetskovka in the Sumy region. In the Kharkiv direction, units of a mechanized brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and a territorial defense brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Volchanskaya Khutora and Zakharovka in the Kharkiv region. The enemy lost up to 175 servicemen, a tank, an armored fighting vehicle, 21 vehicles, a multiple launch rocket system, and 2 artillery pieces, including one of Western manufacture. Ammunition and material depots were destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their position along the front line. Formations of 3 mechanized, 1 assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and a National Guard brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Berezovka, Neshvolodovka, Petrovka in the Kharkiv region, Korovy Yar, and Sosnovoye in the Donetsk People's Republic. Enemy losses amounted to over 200 servicemen, 17 vehicles, and 1 Western-made artillery piece. 3 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the South Group of Forces have occupied more advantageous lines and positions. Damage was inflicted on the personnel and equipment of 4 mechanized, 1 motorized infantry, 1 assault brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and a Marine brigade in the areas of the settlements of Konstantinovka, Alekseyevo-Druzhkovka, Kramatorsk, and Reznikovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 215 servicemen, an armored fighting vehicle, 14 vehicles, and 3 field artillery pieces. An ammunition depot and 3 supply depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved their position along the front line. Damage was inflicted on formations of 5 mechanized, 2 airmobile, 1 Ranger Brigade, an assault regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and 3 National Guard brigades in the areas of the settlements of Belitskoye, Grishino, Dobropolye, Rodinskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic, Novopavlovka, and Novopodgorodnoye in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The losses of the Ukrainian armed formations amounted to up to 375 servicemen, a tank, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 7 vehicles, a Western-made artillery piece, and an electronic warfare station. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance deep into the enemy's defenses. Damage was inflicted on the personnel and equipment of 2 mechanized and assault brigades and 4 assault regiments of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Zelenoye, Verkhnaya Tersa, Lyubitskoye, Gorkoye, Vozdvizhevka, Zaliznichnoye in the Zaporozhye region, Volnoye, and Alexandrovka in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The enemy lost up to 315 servicemen, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 7 vehicles, and 3 field artillery pieces. A supply depot was destroyed. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted damage on formations of the mechanized and mountain assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Orakov and Preobrazhenka in the Zaporozhye region. Up to 55 servicemen were destroyed, as well as 11 vehicles, a Western-made artillery piece, a counter-battery radar station, 4 electronic warfare stations, and a supply depot. Operational tactical aviation, attack unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the groups of forces of the Russian Armed Forces struck an energy infrastructure facility supporting the activities of the Ukrainian military-industrial complex, a production workshop, storage and launch sites for long-range unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as temporary deployment points of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 159 areas. Air defense systems shot down 2 guided aerial bombs, 31 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system projectiles manufactured in the USA, and 68 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 670 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 111,017 unmanned aerial vehicles, 646 anti-aircraft missile systems, 27,302 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,651 multiple launch rocket systems, 32,125 field artillery pieces and mortars, 52,754 units of special military equipment and military automotive equipment. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.